The letter my grandmother left behind that changed everything I believed about our family. I always thought my grandmother was just old-fashioned, the kind of woman who kept secrets just to protect the family. But after she passed, I found a letter hidden inside a photo frame, and what it said shattered everything I believed about who we were. Growing up in Pennsylvania, I spent most weekends at my grandmother's farmhouse. She was gentle but distant loving in her own way, but never too open about the past. My father once told me, "Your grandma went through a lot. Don't ask too many questions." So I didn't. Until the day after her funeral, we were sorting through her things, and tucked behind a faded photo of her wedding was a sealed envelope with my name written in shaky handwriting. Inside was a letter that started with, "There are things your father never knew, and things I never had the courage to say out loud." That sentence alone made my heart stop. She went on to describe how, during the late 1960s, she had fallen in love not with the man she married, but with someone she wasn't supposed to love, a man who was already engaged, and who happened to be my grandfather's best friend. She wrote that when she found out she was pregnant, her family forced her to marry my grandfather to avoid scandal. I read those lines over and over, realizing that meant my dad, the man I grew up admiring, might not be who he thought he was. The letter even included an old photo of a man I didn't recognize, standing beside her, both smiling like they were in love. On the back it read, "Your real grandfather, 1969. At first, I thought it had to be a mistake, but the details lined up, the timelines matched. And tucked behind the photo was another envelope, this one holding a birth certificate with a different last name. My dad was sitting at the kitchen table when I told him. He didn't believe me until he saw it himself. I watched as the color drained from his face. He whispered, "She always looked sad when he visited. I thought she missed her brother." That's when it hit me that man had been around. He'd come to family picnics. He even gave me a birthday card once when I was a kid. I never realized how close he actually was. We ended up doing a DNA test, and sure enough, it confirmed it. The man from the photo was biologically connected to my dad. And me. The truth didn't destroy our family, but it rewrote it. My dad said it made him feel like a stranger in his own story, but also, like he finally understood why his mother had always looked so heavy-hearted. Now, that photo sits framed on our mantle. Not as a symbol of betrayal, but as proof that love and truth find their way out, even after decades of silence. My grandmother spent her whole life protecting a lie, but in the end, she gave us the truth, and that truth changed everything.